but also crotch.
Yep, no one should listen to this man. The more you listen to Joel Webbon, and even if you want to give him the benefit of the doubt, now some folks don't want to, and I see why. I can't. Listen to what he's saying. He's having a conversation, and again, there are those that believe that this man is racist or racist-ish. He certainly has ties with people who are racist. He's got one person that he thinks that you ought to follow, a guy by the name of Corey Mahler. Good first name, but horrible on the inside, who does not like black people. He says that this is a person that you should actually listen to and follow. This is him kind of giving a list of people he should follow. He also thinks you should follow and listen to him. That makes sense. But listen to his conversation. This particular person who wants us to believe that what he's after is a good thing. This man is really, he's showing himself to be what others say. They say that this man is a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's becoming harder and harder for anyone who would want to defend him. And so here he is as a pastor and putting out something publicly to more people than at his church would hear, because I don't know that he has a large church. I'm not sure. But at least on his YouTube page, you've got people that are going to listen to him more than you would hear on his channel. Listen to what he's saying, and it's just vulgar.
Measurement. So Wes showed up with his measuring tape, and I think it's fitting for this episode because we're talking about masculinity and physical strength.
So now what he's talking about, I guess somebody was going to measure some stuff with him. I'm not sure, but you know how a man gets his measurements to get a suit made or something tailored, something fit. That's what he's speaking of, and it gets vulgar here.
And Wes is wonderfully gifted at motivating through mockery. And so he measured every single part of my body for these custom suits and shirts.
All it wanted was chest and waist, and I'm just doing all of it.
It's chest, waist. It was
asking for arms.
It was asking
biceps.
for biceps. Yep. So arm length, but also biceps. You know, and all every single measurement, your thighs, everything you could imagine. And with each measurement, Wes would he'd take out the tape, he'd measure, and then he would go, ooh, he'd measure the bicep. Looking rough there, Chief. You know, he measured. And then when we got done, he said, Joel, you only beat me on one measurement, waist. And then I said, I bet you I beat you on two measurements, waist, but also crotch.
That was funny. That was really, that tickled you. It's like 8-year-olds just laughing at something. You were a pastor, you would say something that vulgar, really. And who knows?
But also crotch.
And just the laugh, you're looking around, hoping that they will agree with you, that they're amused by you. No, they should have been repulsed and just said, no, we can't, that's a little too far.
But also crotch.
So what does Paul say? Paul says, let no unwholesome word proceed from your mouth. Like this. But only such a word as is good for edification according to the need of the moment, so that it will give grace to those who hear. Let's drop down a little further. I want you to hear what else he says. He says, be imitators of God as beloved children. Paul says, follow me or imitate me as I follow Christ. Not Joel. Clearly. And then let's go down a little bit further and look what he says. And there must be no filthiness and silly talk or coarse jesting, which are not fitting, but rather giving thanks. For this you know with certainty that no immoral or impure person or covetous man who is an idolater has an inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and God. These are your warnings. This is what the Bible says to do and not to do. So what does Joel do? Indulge in this and then laugh.
But also crotch.
Again, you are losing credibility by the day, faster by the day, by the hour, by the minute. Do better, Joel.
But also crotch.